I want us to focus more on those costs.
The cost.
The cost.
Yeah.
But that part where everyone
Yeah, this is what
scared
Ugandans
and
want
like,
to know. If you cut and peachy, simanyi, cut and feel, no one cares.
Of course.
The cost. If you can let me know about the challenge of the cost and how one can overcome that.
different budgets are funded differently.
Yes.
Some clients, you find they have their money.
Okay.
Someone tells you, I have my 500 million, please put up my structure.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. And someone will say, we are going to do phases.
Okay.
Let me do the foundation first.
Okay.
We shall bring the material. Then when I get more money, we can always put the structure on another level. All that is done to, try and tone down the cost, the burden, that burden. So we always draw a plan and say, you know what? Okay, this house is going to cost you maybe 500 million, or it's going to cost you 200 million or 150, depending on your wants and needs. And we'll say, okay, so phase one may take 20%. So if we can raise 20%, we can leave that structure at this state and make sure that it's not spoiled by anything.
There are some phases, recommendable phases. You can't start and
You
maybe
must
stop
finish.
somewhere. No,
Yes.
starting and stopping somewhere.
Yeah.
There are some phases. For example, if you start a foundation, you can't start it, stop on block work. You need to first put up that slab. Maybe at least you can stop there.
So that means for each phase, you
are some
can say,
things which
this
you
is
need
how much
constant.
you need for a certain phase, because once we've started this phase, we
have
must
to stop.
continue and stop at this level. We can't
Technically,
stop halfway.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you encourage the client to at least raise
Up
that
to that.
amount of money
Up to
that.
Yes.
So when you say save and build, you're saying if you cannot save and build the entire structure, you can save and build in phases. That's what I'm hearing from you.
Yeah, so the save and build part where it comes in, because that one is more like phase building. The people who don't want to save and build, but they have that phase building. Where the save and build part comes in is that a client may not be able, I'm willing, but to build, I want a house, I will have a dream, I need a house, 5 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, but I cannot raise the money all at once, which is where most of the people that we are trying to help right now lie. So as Nest Uganda, we came up with a save and build plan to help such people. How do we do it? We would draw for you a budget initially as told, and that budget is determined by the plan, by your needs. It's tailored to your needs in the house. Then we tell you, getting the architectural plan is going to cost this much, and getting this whole house done and finished. And we give you your keys.
Yes.
It's going to
yes, that's where the BOQ comes in.
Okay.
So the client is given the BOQ. That so that before starting the project, knows the amount of money it's going
to cost.
So the BOQ guides the client to know that if I start like this, I'm going to stop maybe on a foundation. The foundation will cost this amount of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, how do we help you as a save and build client? We break it down. Let's say this house is 120 million. We have realized now it's 120 million, okay? So that means that every month you will need about
10 million.
10 million
for a year.
For a year. Like, because we do years, like 3 to 5 years. So if you're needing 10 million or 12 million a year, then we break it down like, okay, now can you afford to bring 1 million a month? If we can be able to put in 1 million a month, then by the end of the year, you will have your 12. Okay. By the end of this period, you will have this. And then we give you a period in which you can hit your goal. So, of course, maybe something might change or something might not change. So we always put in that allowance. Because after 3 years or 5 years, probably the cost
of living might have increased.
Yes, maybe the land that you wanted has hyped the price and all that. So we always put in all those
Those considerations.
Those considerations, and make sure that you have what you need without having to go through the stress of bring the whole sum money. Not very many people earn it.
Not many earn it.
And also, it helps our people in the diaspora a lot.
You know, many of those people send money to their relatives, to their friends, to their simanyi my mother. Then they come back after a year on Christmas. There is no structure. There is nothing.
We have a client of the kind. We have the client of the kind who kept on sending money to and only to come back, they had put the brickwork of the foundation, and then the rest was a forest. And this client was,
it happens.
Yes.
It happens.
So it helps. The Save and Build helps them so much because they're out there trying to work on their houses back here at home, and they're not, and they have so many expenses there. They don't have so much, so it's like, okay, I'm going to put off my 2 million. I'm going to put off my 1 million per month, and then until by the time I'm returning home, I have a home to return to.
Okay, I think I really like that part.